Hey everybody, and welcome to this dumbbell wheelchair workout that we're going to be doing today. Now for this workout, you'll need a pair of dumbbells, hence the name of a dumbbell workout. For this though, I will recommend that you get some light ones. The main reason for me doing this with light weights is because I know a lot of you have maybe one set of dumbbells, maybe a couple, but usually when we have a set at home, they're on the lighter side of things. So this will cover it for most people. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy because it's light. It means that we'll have to do some more repetitions in order to make this workout worth it. We'll get onto that in a little bit, but before we get started with the weights themselves, let's get started with a warm-up. So make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start nice and simply, moving one arm around in a circle, nice and gentle and controlled. Not trying to do huge, massive circles, not trying to go really fast or slow. But if you need to do a slightly bent arm to do this, that's absolutely fine. Just doing what we can just to get that arm nice and mobilized there. Good, okay, we've done one direction. Let's change the direction now, go the opposite way and get that arm going round. Still nice, gentle, easy movements. Nothing too crazy here, just getting the blood flowing, getting that joint mobilized. And now we've got one side mobilized. Let's head over onto the other side, get that arm going around as well. And again, nice, easy, gentle movements, nothing too crazy here. Just getting it going around. Good work. And again, if you need to do a slightly bent arm, slightly smaller circle, whatever you need to do to get those arms going around, that is absolutely fine. Now with today, we are using our dumbbells. Let's change direction with our arms. There may be some exercises that you can't do, okay? Maybe it's some overhead stuff. Maybe it's just because of whatever reason you have that you can't do some of the exercises. That's absolutely fine. Just do the best you can. If you need to skip out an exercise or just repeat one that you can do, that's absolutely fine. Make the adaptations and I'll help guide you through. Let's reach over now towards the opposite shoulder if you can. If you can't reach all the way over to the opposite shoulder, come on into the near shoulder. Or if that's too much to lift your arm up, you can always just come across the front instead. But if you can, try and reach over. That's bringing the elbow into it. We're also warming up those triceps a little bit. And the lats as well, getting involved. Warming everything up nicely. Good. Now what we're going to do is take one arm here, we're going to swing it forwards, reaching up the best we can, and then bring it back down. If you can't reach all the way above your head, just come up as best you can. If that's only a slight bit, wherever you can get to, up to your head height, chest height. Just bring that up the best you can. Feel maybe a little bit of a stretch, and then bring it back down. Nice work. Let's switch it over to the other side now. And again, going up, bringing it down, repeating through. Good work. And it's just all about mobilizing the joints, getting the blood flowing, get everything moving, get it ready for the harder stuff we've got coming up, which is the weights. Bring it in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeat through that range of motion there now. As the sun starts coming through the window. Luckily, if you joined me in last week's session, I may have overheated a little bit. It's a little bit cooler today, and I've already got the fan on maximum, so hopefully we won't have any of those issues again today. Good, let's go into some shoulder rotations, so going forwards. And change direction. And then giving that a nice little shake out there. Cool, okay, so we're gonna go straight into our dumbbell work here. So if you could grab both of them here. And let's get started. As I said, there may be some exercises that you can't do. There may be some exercises that you can do easily. If you need to have something like active hands on for this workout, that could be a good idea as well to make sure you got your grip all right, which I probably should be doing, but I don't have them on, so. Alrighty then, I've got my active hands on. If you need to do the same, feel free to pause the video here and just press play when you've got them all ready to go. For the exercises themselves, we've got a nice light dumbbell, so we're gonna be doing a high amount of reps. Those amount of reps are gonna be 20 on these exercises, so it's gonna be quite a lot of reps, so do the best you can. If there are any exercises that you can't do, just feel free to do a shorter version of it, or just to skip it out, or to do a different exercise that you can do. The first exercise here, we're going to do a combination one, which combines a bicep curl and an overhead press together. So I'll give an example and then we'll go into it. So you just curl it up like a bicep curl and then you press it above your head. If you can't press it above your head, maybe you're a quadriplegic, no tricep control, just do the bicep part, okay? All right then, we're going to go together here, 20 reps, off we go. Curl it up above the head, that's 1. And 2. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good work, keep it going, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19 and 20. Good. Let's rest it there a little second. So that's a really great exercise for getting a lot of muscle work in one go. We've got our biceps, we've got our shoulders, we've got our triceps. That's pretty much all of our arms being worked at that point. So really great exercise for that. Next one we're going to do is combining 2 other exercises again. We're going to do a row into a tricep extension. I'm going to turn to the side slightly to show you this. And to do this as well, you're going to need to bend forwards. And we're going to row it up like so. So bring the elbows into the rib cage. Then when they're here, we're going to extend those hands back behind us. So we're combining a row, which works the back muscles, and then a tricep extension that works the triceps. Cool, are we ready? 20 reps, bending over, off we go. So row, extension, that's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, this one's hard, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good work. Let's rest it there. Okay. So there are our 2 exercises we're doing. With those 2 exercises alone, we are working almost all our upper body, apart from our chest muscles, really. So really great work to get in a lot of different muscle groups. We are going to go back to the beginning. So we've done 1 set there of 20 reps. We're going to go for 4 sets total for this. It's going to be pretty tough, especially when we get to number 3. And especially when we're on number 4 as well. So this next one's going to be a little bit tougher than the first one. We'll just have a little bit of rest here, and then we're going to move into it. But really good work so far. If you need a drink at any point during this session, feel free to grab one. If you've got your active hands on, that might be a little bit tricky, so you might need to pause the video to be able to do that. I'm just going to have to go without. All right then, are we ready? Back to the beginning. Bicep curl to overhead press, combining those 2 different movements. And if you can only do the bicep curl, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay. Are you ready? Off we go. Curl, overhead, that's 1. And 2. and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, halfway with 10, keep it going, 11, 12, get the spasm, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there, 17, 18, good work, 19, last one, 20, I've just got to do an extra one because I had that spasm on one side, there we go, good work. Whew, can feel it already on this one, this is feeling good today, okay. It's been a while since I've done some dumbbell work and I'm feeling it. I've just been doing a lot of cardio, so the resistance stuff is proving to be a little bit more tricky than I remember it being. Serves me right for not being consistent. Okay, next one we're going to do those rows to tricep extension. Really good effort on the first one if you got through the 20. This one's a little trickier. That tricep extension part is not easy, even with a lightweight, especially when you've got weak triceps. But if you're going to do the row part as well, that's fine. If you can't bend forwards as well, feel free to just do it stood up a bit. It's not going to be quite the same exercise, but it's an exercise that we can do, and that is what we need from this. Cool, okay, so bending forwards, row to tricep extension, off we go. So up, and then back. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, make sure it's 2 movements, it's up and then back, 8, 9, 10, 11, good work, keep it going, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20, good work, up we go. Oh. Right, that's 2 sets done. We're halfway through this set that we're doing here. Good work so far. We've got about a minute rest here. It may be more, it may be less, but it's about a minute we have. Good work so far though. These exercises aren't easy. Just to give you an idea, I'm using 2.5 kilogram weights. And it is kicking my proverbial ASS. So, yeah. Whew. We're doing all right there. We're doing good. This is what it's meant to be. It's meant to be tough. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. It's supposed to be hard. That's why you're doing the workout. Okay. So, bicep curl to overhead press on this next one. Great work so far. If you're keeping up with this, doing all of those reps, good range of motion, all of those things. If you're hanging in there, keep hanging in there. Do the best you can through this set. You got this. All right, back to the first exercise again. Bicep curls, overhead press. Off we go. So up and then overhead. That's 1. And 2. Now 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. I told you number 3. I did say number 3 is where it gets tough. If you're feeling it there. And that's the easier one of the 2 exercises, I would say as well. I'm very much looking forward to this next one. Alrighty, we're going to have just a little bit of a break. We get about a minute's rest in between each sort of exercise we do. We are working similar muscle groups, so it's important to have the rest, not just go straight into it. When we're doing that exercise we just did, the overhead press, we're working our triceps. then we'll be working our triceps again. So they're getting a pretty good workout, these triceps today. A lot of muscular endurance going on, which is going to help with a lot of things like pushing our wheelchair, transferring, all of those sort of things, making sure that they've got the endurance to do it not just once, but to keep doing it again and again and again. And I certainly noticed the difference in my ability to push, even up short ramps and that when I got stronger triceps. So that's what this is for. All right, moving into it now, enough talking. Off we go, up and then back. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8 more, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good work. The crazy thing is that I have enough tricep function to do that kickback, that one where we literally move the arm back. I have enough function to do it, and I have enough strength to do some repetitions. But the problem is I can't feel it. So it's really weird that I get to a point where my arms just go, I can't move. It doesn't feel like sore or painful in that, they just stop working. So I know I'm really pushing myself to the limit because I'm not feeling the pain because I don't have the sensation in those triceps. But I have a bit of the function. It's a weird feeling. If anybody else is the same with that, let me know. It's pretty weird just exercising and then just your body's like, can't do anymore. And you don't feel it. Alrighty then, last time through. So we've done 3 sets. On to set number 4 now, last time round. You ready? I don't think I am. No, I am. I'm good. We're in it together here. Are we ready? Bicep curls, overhead press. Off we go. Up and then overhead. That's 1. And 2. Now 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And halfway with 10. Good work. Keep it going. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Almost there. 19. And 20. Good work, everybody. A little bit of rest, and we've got our last one coming up. Whew. So this workout's a really great way of condensing your exercise into a shorter time frame. So if you are short on time ever, you're getting bicep curls, tricep extension, rows, and overhead presses in a pretty quick workout altogether because we're combining those exercises together. So if you're short on time, this type of workout is really great to still get almost a full upper body session in. Let's say the only thing really we're missing here is chest and a little bit of our rear deltoids and that, but it's not too much. It's still working them a bit, so good session so far. Whew, we're almost there. Okay, into the rows to tricep extension. Last bit of hard work now. Ready, off we go. So rowing it up, extending it back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I fell on those last couple there. Okay, guys, let's take off our active hands if you've got active hands on. put your dumbbells down. If you're done with your dumbbells, we are going to go into a little bit of a cool down now. I didn't realize that it would sit up like that. That's a fun little feature. Alrighty. Taking off these now. We're going to go into a little bit of a cool down here, just some mobility through our neck and our spine. Let's just start with some nice deep breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth. And whilst you're just doing this nice deep breathing, I'll just remind you here, if you do like these videos, be sure to like the video. It really does actually help. Like, genuinely it helps if you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you want to have a conversation about this as well, let me know if there's any exercise sort of adaptations or all that kind of stuff you need. Just let me know in the comment section down below. I endeavour to answer every single question or any comment whatsoever that comes my way, and nothing is too stupid, so just pop it in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to help you out with that. And if you do like what I do, you want to support the channel, you can become a member, you can buy one of my books, you can become a member on the membership site. There's a lot of different options to support this channel and take your fitness journey further as well. Cool, we've done some breathing. Let's just go through our neck mobility, just looking up and down. Just nice, easy movements. And into looking side to side. And then bringing one into one shoulder, to the other shoulder. And let's go through a bit, some extension and flexion. And you may have noticed recently, I've kind of started to do a little bit more with the YouTube channel in terms of putting out videos. I find that these give the best value. Like, I find with Instagram and that, it's really difficult just to get the information across. So I've been trying really hard to get on board with the YouTube more and get more videos out to you that are beneficial on here. And yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying that so far. Now let's do some rotation, side to side. I just feel, one, it just feels better just to do a longer video, you know, longer than a minute. Like, how do you get the information across in a minute? I ramble for a minute about nothing that eventually makes sense when you're in minute 3 or 4 of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just like to try and get good information out there. And for me, the best way to do that is in these longer form videos. Let's reach over side to side. Excellent work. Let's give that a nice little shake off as we finish today's session. Excellent work, everybody. Remember all those things I said: like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can become a member, buy a book, become a member on the membership site. Lots of different options. And if any of that confuses you, let's just have a conversation about it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Are you ready to start your fitness journey? Then sign up now at adapttoperform.co.uk and get access to hundreds of workouts specifically for us wheelchair users.